Actually, I tried to do the progressive overload thing, but it is quite impossible for me. I tried. What am I doing now, right now? That I am not doing any overload, just load and no progression, just a line, no progression, just giving some loads, no progressive and no overload, just giving the load. And before saying anything, how I reached this point, it took me more than 2 years to reach this point right here. And the main thing is that how to keep up with the discipline, because it's very hard to be in a disciplined manner when you don't have any guide. When you don't have any guide, it is very hard to be, in a disciplined manner. So what I did, the routine, the planning takes so much time. And first of all, I tried to do previously, before any type of injury or illness, I was very much capable of doing many things: stretching, strength, and also endurance. I had many all these things. But now that after the major injury, I lost many things right now. So to bring it back, I got the routine into it. And I'm starting to give the load. First of all, when I recovered from the illness, then I made a routine and I tried to implement into reality, and what I received is more injuries on shoulders, on the back, um, many pains and sleepless nights, which caused due to pain, which resulted due to the extreme pain in the limbs, in the legs, in the hands, everywhere, and I cannot sleep throughout the night. It was impossible to even write on the copies. Everything, though, 3 to 4 days were just wasted in this ways. And now finally I started to giving the load, at least no progressive and no overload, just load. And I'm happy with it, I think so, and I will gradually continue with it. The slope, the stiffness, it cannot be too high. I tried, but it cannot be too hard, because I am too much injury prone. Once an injury occurs, it lasts up to 3 weeks or more, at least 3 weeks or more. So I have to do very small movements, very small angles, very small movements, and in this way I have to go forward. Raw video, motherfuckers, bitches, get out. Actually, I'm studying about enzymes. Enzyme substrate interaction. What is activation energy? Actually, I remember what is activation energy. Activation energy is the amount of energy that is required to activate a reaction in which enzyme acts as a catalyst. Enzyme usually acts as a catalyst, and it is a protein. Enzyme is actually a protein substance, which has a catalytic effects. What is a catalyst? It alters the rate of a reaction. It changes the rate of a reaction. And itself does not show any change. Itself, it remains the same. It remains similar, it remains same, it remains constant, and it only results in alteration or change or increase in the rate of the reaction. Now, what are the factors that affect the rate of enzyme activity or rate of the reaction? First of all is the temperature. So there is an optimum temperature for any enzyme to act, for a specific enzyme to act. It is the optimum temperature for that particular enzyme. Now, above that temperature, when temperature rises above that optimum temperature, that activity of that enzyme automatically decreases. And when the temperature decreases below the optimum temperature, in a similar way, the reactivity or the activity of that enzyme also decreases. Now next comes the temperature is done. Next factor is the pH, optimum pH. Now there is the optimum pH. In that particular pH, that particular enzyme acts at its best. Any other pH, it will not act favorably, in a favorable way. Now I have to learn that substrate, enzyme, activity, interaction, that reaction types, product. I don't know, I have to search on the internet, maybe I will see.